Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and it takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
He'll ride his man on the option. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw. Turning it on. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback, size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. He breaks the tackle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Napier. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out.
Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what... Out of your punt cover unit. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll... Over on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gentry. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Utes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to keep the drive alive. ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. The quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Utah.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. It's a running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wilson on the carry. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wilson will throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you...
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Bears are marching down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. And they're able to get him on the ground. Kicker can put one through. This will be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and then they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like I do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Bears will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Utes line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tony.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on... But the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that...
Breaks into the open. Bust through another broken tackle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit. in a really, really nice groove right now.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late. 3rd and long coming up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Start this drive firing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. They've got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3 possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Utah 27, Baylor 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just
lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It'll be 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled. Fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The inside handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
4th down coming up.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from his coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.